Welcome along to another video. I am that Cycling Chimp, and in this one I'm way down deep in the southwest of Scotland, just east of Newton Stewart. Today's adventure, I'm going to tackle a 64-kilometre gravel route, and I'm starting off at the Kirroughtree Visitor Centre. It's a solo adventure today, I've no special guests, so you guys are just going to have to stick around and keep me company on this one. So you want to see how I got on, or maybe you're new to the channel and you'd like to see Scotland by bike, you've came to the right place. So stay tuned, grab a cuppa, kick back and relax, and let's get the show on the road. So the first thing I need to do is validate my parking, which apparently is £4 for the full day. It's took me roughly 95 minutes to get from Ayr down here, so I'm going to nip into the visitor centre to use the toilet before we start. But I better put my ticket on the car first. One of the things I did notice on the website for the Kirroughtree Visitor Centre is they've got a fully stocked bike shop there as well, which is really handy. Well, that's me use the facilities here, and they're really clean, which is always good. I'm going to head back to the car quickly and get suited up and ready for this. That's me suited up and ready to go. Today's route, as ever, I'll put up in the description, and you guys can get this if you're wanting to try this out. I actually picked this one up from Gravel Ride Scotland, and it's in the book there by Ed Shute. I'm just finishing off my yum yum, and then I'm going to get started. So let's go. That took me a wee minute or two to find my bearing there to the start. As you would have seen in the banner there, I'm down at the Kirroughtree Seven Stains mountain bike network. Why is it called Seven Stains? Well, a stain is another Scottish word for stone, and in the area there's 7 stones marking each of the mountain bike trails all along the southwest of Scotland and the borders. Now, I'm not going to see all 7 today. I don't even know if I'm going to see any because I don't actually know where they're located. But I'm looking forward to this gravel route today because this is one that came highly recommended from some of the gravel enthusiasts in the area. But we'll see how we got on. First ascent done, 1 of 8 today. There is quite a lot of climbing. Apparently there's over 1,000 metres, which is the most I've ever done in one ride. A couple of things I do need to look out for today. We've got to that time in September where the leaves are starting to come off the trees. We have had some rain the last couple of days, and it's lovely this morning. The sun's out, it's pretty warm, but the trail's a bit soggy. So when I'm braking, I've just got to watch what I'm doing, that I don't skid and come off. As you can see, some of the path is pretty wet, so I just need to watch what I'm doing. Looking at the route as well, I did notice that quite a lot of this is off-grid, so I'm hoping my GPS is going to stay intact and people can follow me on my beacon as well. But I will say the topography down here is absolutely stunning so far. Now, as I said there, the GPS is quite spotty because we're off grid, but you can't make phone calls. And one of the things I do like about it here already, there's a lot of information points giving you the grid reference and the name of the point. Tells you where the nearest hospital is in case of emergency. It gives you the mobile phone coverage, whereabouts, and the nearest public phone. And if I'm not mistaken, The mobile phone coverage is Rivendell. Now, where have I heard that before? Let me know in the comments below. Now, somebody asked me recently why I'm so into gravel riding. Just look at that. Absolutely fantastic. Just the scenery and the vistas alone is worth coming all the way out here, and especially when it's a day like this. It's starting to cook now. It's not even 11 o'clock in the morning. Three miles of very tough and challenging terrain, and then you just come on to that absolute crunchy goodness. I think I'm going to enjoy this. That's the second ascent of the day smashed. It wasn't that bad, to be fair. It was only, I think, 4% average gradient, so not too bad. Plus, on the kind of more level gravel, it's a little bit easier than the technical ascent I had at the beginning of the ride. Could that be one of the 7 stains up there? Or is it just a trig point? Well, thank you very much, Climb Pro, for letting me know this is the start of the 3rd ascent. And it looks as if it's going to be a doozy. Whew. I'm going to make a name of myself. I thought I'd been commuted there. I started going along the path and it said it was off course, but it seems to have rerouted itself and it's sticking back on. To the right hand side of me is a black lock. And it seems to be, I'm going round about it, obviously for more scenery. I did notice in the book, it did say you had to watch, there was a part at the black lock that it told you to take on the GPS, but just to continue straight. So I take it that's what that was. Because I couldn't see any path, well, I couldn't see any path that I could cycle on. There was a kind of trail there, but it wasn't bike worthy, I'll tell you that. I think I'm back on course now. Okay, before I start this ascent, someone asked me recently about Climb Pro and what the colours were, and I said that there was a black section. I've got 2 coming up, so it's going to be very steep. So stay tuned to see if we get up it. For reference, I don't know if you can see that on the camera, the two black segments, but it does look quite steep just from here. Had to stop for a wee second in the shade. I'm absolutely sweet and a wee brown loaf, as my granny would say. Had to take my cycling cap off because it's absolutely ringing. Just taking a well-earned rest. I've still got about 4 kilometres. It's an 8% gradient all the way. It is absolutely brutal, this hill. Punishing. Oh, punishing's not the word. This is the third ascent of the day. I've got another 5 to go after this. We've only cycled 16 kilometres, so still got a bit to go. Anyway, upwards and onwards. That's me at the top of that ascent. I got nothing left to give. 253 metres of ascent. It was about 6 kilometres. Oh, it's hot. Anyway, I must keep hydrated. But again, the vistas are absolutely spectacular. Okay, so we come down that descent and I heard a violently hissing sound. I'm covered in sealant. Thank God I went tubeless because I think it sealed it. I don't actually see where the puncture is. My legs are covered in sealant. There's also some sealant on the bike. I can't actually see where the puncture is. Hopefully the sealant's done a job, but I'm thinking it was possibly the back tyre, but I don't see anything. We'll continue on for a couple of kilometres and see what we've got.
A few inches later.
Well, I don't think that's very good. I can hear it, but I can't see it. It's as if the sealant's trying to fill it, which is doing its job. But I'm going to need to try and plug this, try and get cleaned up a little bit. Now, last time I used this with an epic fail and I had to put a tube in. But hopefully this time it might be a little bit better. Got the plug in. I don't know whether it's going to be enough or not, but well, I managed to get the plug in all right. The fuel's pumping up. I'm going to start tidying up, see how that goes. I think that plug's a little bit too big, but I could maybe cut that. I don't know if I've got anything in my bag to cut it with. I'm going to need to wipe all the sealant off the bike as well, because that's quite a lot. But that's a good thing. Once I get back to Kirroughtree, they've got that bike shop there, so right up. I know where I am now. I'm in Glentrool. I've actually walked along this trail before, but it was many, many years ago. I'm hoping this trail is going to bring me out to the Glentrool Visitor Centre, where I can top up supplies, some water, and I can maybe eat my chicken roll. That last hill's broke me. Whew. I've officially got no water left, and I've still got 30 kilometres to go, so I need to find a watering hole. I didn't think it was going to be as hot today, and you wouldn't think so either in the middle of September in Scotland. When last week we had like 7 degrees and it was raining and very windy. Today I would say it feels about 20, 21 degrees. There's not a breath of air. And that sun is very intense. It's not disheartening me one bit. I want to complete this. Well, I have to complete it now. Finally made it to Glentrool Visitor Centre. Let's go see if we can get some water. This is also another one of the 7 Stains mountain bike trails. It looks quite busy today. Ah, praise the gods it was open. Managed to get some H2O to fill up my water bottle and one to drink just now. Also got a can of Pepsi to get my sugar levels back up. And I get to eat my chicken roll. Now, let's see if we can find a nice spot to eat these. So that's me done 40 kilometres, had something to eat, managed to rest a little bit, get some more water. Got 25 kilometres left to do of the route, but I had to detour maybe 2 or 3 kilometres, so I think I've got about 30 kilometres left. I picked up an extra bottle of water there just in case and filled up my normal water bottle with some more electrolytes. I'm back onto the route that Garmin wanted me to go. If you've got this far into the video, thanks for sticking around and keeping me company, because I do appreciate it. If you haven't already considered, maybe like to hit that subscribe button, because it helps me out and the channel in ways you do not even know, and I appreciate all the support that I get. The adventure continues. Finally, onto some smooth tarmac. It's supposed to be a grade 1 gravel. That was about a grade 4. We are now at 50 kilometres, so I've only got 14 kilometres left to do. As I said, another 4 kilometres on top of that, getting to Glentrool Visitor Centre. The electrolytes are also kicking in. I actually put 2 of my Hydration Precision 500 milligram tabs into my water bottle, just to give me that extra little bit, because I'm sweating. Anyway, I've had a stop, let's keep going. Well, that's me got to the end of yet another video. Hope you've enjoyed today. I did enjoy it, but I still think the best gravel ride I've had this season is the one at Whiteley Wind Farm. I'm not saying this was a bad gravel ride, but there was a couple of kind of technical bits that I didn't really like. But I did like getting out, and I did like getting to see more of the Galloway Forest Park. If you enjoyed today's gravel ride, let me know in the comments down below. As I said, I'll put the route into the description, and I'll also put the book that I got from Ed Shoot in case some of you people want to see it, and some of the routes that are contained within. Some of them look quite good. It's just I had to take the chance with the weather to come down and do this one. Traditionally this ride would have started from Glentrool, but in the book it said started for Kirroughtree Visitor Centre, so it's always one to think about as well. The biggest issue for me today was getting that puncture, and that's the first time like I've had a puncture in the wild and I've had to use my plugger, so it was something new to learn as well today. I hope to see you all in the next one. In the meantime, you can check out my last video up there, which was actually a really good one in the Isle of Bute, or you can check out previously on that Cycling Chimp, which are archived videos. Till the next time, bye for now, and remember to pedal smart out there.